What's going on, everybody? My name is Brian Wiesinger, and this is a Millennials America podcast. This is my first time doing this. This is my first episode. Um, kind of want to just talk about myself a little bit, what I'm doing here, why I'm doing this, what I want to do. I'll, I've been thinking about doing this for a long time, years actually. I always feel like I have a lot to say, and I've never really had a platform or a way of talking about things or people to talk to with trying to reach as many people as I can. I feel like I've had a lot of life experiences um, in a short amount of time, and if I can help somebody, great. That's what I want to do. That's what I'm here for. Uh, a little bit about myself. I'm 32 years old. I live in Dallas Fort Worth, Texas. I've been here just over 3 years now. I was born and raised in Washington State, the West Side, Tacoma. Um, I love it here in Texas. My wife and I and our two kids moved here towards the end of the pandemic, and it was crazy. Life was hectic. It wasn't easy. It was really hard, actually. We've bought one house, sold it, lived in a camper for a year. Now live in our second house that we bought in Texas. It's our third house total. We've been very fortunate in the ability to buy and sell houses to this point. We're on our third one. Uh, but I love it here. It's slow paced. We live in a town of a couple thousand people. We have two traffic lights. We're surrounded by farmland. It's slow. It's peaceful. It's quiet. Um, you don't hear sirens every day. We actually live three houses down from a cemetery, so it's pretty quiet here. But we love it. And what I want to do is I want to talk about everything. I want to talk about life, sports, politics, day to day DIY projects, raising kids. Been blessed with two beautiful young girls that are my world. Um, I love my daughters to death and would do anything for them. And all I want is to see them succeed in life. And hopefully one day they can look back at these videos and podcasts and say, "Hey, that's not bad." It's kind of what I'm hoping for. If anything, if I can help somebody, one person, with something, whether it's how to hang a door or something, then it's worth it. It so I need something from you guys though. I need to know what you guys want to hear because I'm gonna come up with things that I want to talk about. I want to know what you guys want to hear about. If there's something going on in the news or the weather, because the weather here in Texas is crazy. Right now we're in the middle of storm season. Hurricanes coming, tornadoes, hail the size of baseballs. I mean, it's all possible down here. So whatever you guys want to hear, I want to talk about that too. But I also want to talk about things I enjoy, like baseball and football. And since I've moved to Texas, still a Seahawks fan, so go Hawks. I've always been a Seattle Mariners and a Texas Rangers fan, so it kind of helps that one of my favorite baseball players of all time, Adrian Beltre, was a Texas Ranger after a Seattle Mariner. So I kind of root for the Rangers. I'll never root for the Cheat Stros. Don't worry about that. Um, but I love sports. I love hunting and fishing and camping and hiking and outdoors. And down here we do a lot of hog hunting. And I started bow hunting down here, so I'm getting into that a lot more the last couple of years. It's a lot harder to rifle hunt because we have less public land than Washington State than I'm used to. But it's a learning curve, and hunting's not easy, or everybody would do it. But it's something I love to do. I got onto the carnivore diet. I actually started it beginning of December. I've lost about 30 pounds. Since then, I haven't been 100% on it. I was on it for about a month before I took a couple weeks off for the holidays, and then got back on it off and on for a couple weeks here, a couple weeks there. It's been hard the last few weeks. Meal prep, I'm terrible at it. So if you got tips on meal prep, let me know. Because I normally pull something out of the freezer and it's a pack of hamburger and I cook it up and eat it. I mean, I'll eat a couple hot dogs for dinner. That's about it. But like I said, I want to talk about everything. I want to talk about God and religion, and that's one thing that I've gotten into a lot more since being down here in Texas. Is I go to church every Sunday. We actually work at our church now. We're able to give our time. That's something that I really enjoy doing. I go at least once a week, sometimes 2-3 times a week. I'm there. I've grown in my faith a lot, and a lot of what we do is motivated by our relationship with Christ, but also politics. And that was one reason we chose Texas. Is anybody that knows me and my family knows which way we lean. I mean, it is what it is, but I love it here where your rights are protected, your freedoms are protected. I have a lot of guns. I have gun tattoos. I got the Second Amendment tattooed on my arm. I got American flags tattooed on me. I love this country and I love our freedom. And I feel like there's a lot to talk about, especially this year being an election year. What's going on with Joe Biden and what's going on with Trump. It's important. Everybody needs to get out and vote, no matter which way you go. We need to do it, because without people voting or without people having a say, you got no reason to complain. If you don't say something, you can't complain about it if nobody knows. So you got to get your voice heard, get out there, say something, do something, vote. But there's a lot going on in this world. There's a lot going on in this world that I don't even know about. I don't hear about. I don't see. I don't know. Whatever. If you guys hear something or see something and want me to research it and talk about it, and try and reach an audience, hopefully, a few people will watch this video and somebody might click something. Then it's worth it. So again, I thank you for tuning in. Again, this is my first episode. I'm keeping it short and sweet, just kind of an introduction to me and what I want to do and where I'm at. I'm 32 years old, but I feel like I've lived more than that worth of life. I've got a lot going on right now. I've had a lot going on in the last few years. My life has definitely changed in the last 4 or 5 years. So I've learned a lot of things, good and bad, and I've seen my share of struggles and my share of success. So like I said, I'm hoping I can reach one person or more and see what happens and help somebody along the way. If you have something you want to talk about, you want me to talk about, you want me to research, you don't feel comfortable talking about it, you can message me privately. I'm on Facebook right now, Brian Wiesinger. I'm going to be starting an Instagram, Twitter, X account. I'll be starting those soon. That way I can try and reach more platforms and hopefully get a few more people that I can help. Like I said, I've been wanting to do this for a really long time. I'm excited. I do have some things that I'm working on right now for some future episodes, some topics to talk about. Some episodes might be one topic, spend 30 minutes on it. Another episode might be 5 topics, spend 10 minutes on each one. It all depends on timing with work and excuse me, with work and life and what the topic is. Some topics deserve more time to be discussed. There's more details, more things that you have to go into, different layers of whatever it may be. I want to talk about the carnivore diet. That's something that I'm fond on. It might not work for everybody. I'm not saying everybody needs to try it, but it works for me. So it's something I'm proud of myself for being disciplined enough to actually do a diet that is that strict. So it's something that I want to talk about. Maybe spend an episode just talking about healthy eating tips and habits and things like that I've learned from trials and failures and and in my success in that field. I could talk about work. I work in the construction industry. I have for the last 10 years doing asbestos abatement and disaster restoration. I work for one of the largest companies in the world, family-owned companies in the world, um, and I enjoy what I do. I like helping people. I'm trying to work my way up. Definitely not always easy, but I've got 10 years in the industry. So if you have questions, if your house floods or your dishwasher leaks all over the floor and causes a ruckus, I can definitely answer questions. Those are types of things that I might have a little bit of knowledge in that I might be able to help you out. So if you guys have questions, comments, concerns, anything, let me know. Uh, I will be reading the comments for now. So I want you guys to interact, and I want to interact with you. So hopefully, moving forward, this can be the start of something good, something special. Um, and for the time being, I would like some assistance from you guys to know what you guys want to talk about, what you guys want to know about. Like I said, I do have some things that I've got in the works right now. I'm working on some topics, so be on the lookout. Hopefully, the next few days, maybe this weekend, it's Thursday, so hopefully Saturday, Sunday, we'll see what I can do and possibly have another episode out there for you guys. Um, I look forward to this. I look forward to talking to you. I look forward to hearing from you. So I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for tuning in. If you're still there, I appreciate it. Stay tuned because there's more to come.